All right, so hopefully you enjoyed the cut there. Let's just go ahead a little bit more and then we'll hold up. Little rock cut here, not particularly big, itty bitty. Another culvert here. I don't know if we got mileage on this. No, because I don't even have it marked on here. Okay, let's hold ourselves up here. We're just shy of where milepost 48 should be. You can kind of see the area here. We're kind of going through kind of a bit of a swamp, kind of. You can always tell with the tamaracks. The tamaracks are always a good indicator of the swampiness of an area. The tamaracks love swamps. You can see some of the other vegetation as well. You can see cedars. You can see some black spruce. There were some jack pines in here as well. Welcome to the geography channel here as well. Okay, so let's hold up here a second, and we're basically, once we get to milepost 48, we're down to less than a mile. So back on the pedals again. It's warm. Luna's tired. I'm getting tired. So, as I mentioned in the previous segment, we're approaching. There's a fish plate bolt or a rail connector bolt. You can see there's spikes. There's lots of debris around here. So we're approaching where milepost 48 should be. Again, no traces of anything. No sign, no pole, no stub of the pole. I looked again this time when we were here 3 years ago. I looked to see if I saw anything. Again, if there was something, you would see it better this time around because it's May as opposed to July, and the vegetation hasn't grown up. Oh my God. A piece of telegraph pole. There's the cable from it. So let's just keep our eyes open here. The only problem is that if they're tucked underneath those trees, it's very difficult. It'd be very difficult to see anything because you'd literally have to walk through the trees, which I don't really want to do. I did notice this. I did notice this thing when I was walking through here. Anybody else's parents have a coffee maker like this? A coffee pot? I remember my parents had one of those. Okay, well, let's just take a quick scan again on the odd chance. Sometimes the little stub of the pole is hard to see if it's still there. Oftentimes you find things by accident, like nope. I see nothing. All right. So we're coming up to a decent sized rock cut here. Again, I had the forethought to record it. Oh my God. This morning when it was cloudy, so you'll be able to see it a little bit better. We start getting into lots of, oh, look at the partridge in the tree. It's amazing how they just disappear. So we start getting into lots of ties here. Look at all the ties. Look at these ones here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's use this section of a video that we shot this morning. Okay, so here we go. So first of all, this is the beginning of a little bit of a tie section here. So you can actually see there's several ties or pieces of ties that are still in their place. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's a bunch up ahead as well on the other side of the rock cut. So we're coming through this this rock cut here. It's not particularly long. It's not particularly high. Here it's got to be less than 5 feet. Again, just judging off my own height. You can kind of see where you are in times of the year at the time of the year. So there's a big plug of ice here on the north side of the grade. I guess where the where are we? That's not the north side of the grade. That's the south side of the grade. So it's sheltered from the sun. Wow, early in the morning. Here it gets a little bit higher. So just elaborating on the ice. So it is the second week in May. And so you're going to get stuff like this. It's actually a pretty substantial chunk of ice. It's probably several inches thick. And so here it gets a little bit bigger. This is kind of the biggest part of the rock cut. Probably 10 feet here. Here you can see another piece of a tie, and right beside it another one. And the rock cut here continues. And there's another little piece just up ahead here. You can see it is a little bit wet still. Here's another piece of tie. There was a bit of rain yesterday, and last week it kind of rained a bit. Not really anything substantial, just kind of off and on. It's been very dry, so this area is probably wetter than it is right now. So here you can see sort of the last vestiges of the rock cut here on both sides of the grade. Again, not particularly high, so maybe 5 feet or less. Okay, so let's hold up here. You can actually see a rail connector bolt, a fish plate bolt here, and then we'll resume from here.